Intricate.
Welcome back to Intricate Devo. So far, we've covered what the cloud is and why it's a game changer. But today, we're getting physical. We're pulling back the curtain on the AWS Global Infrastructure before you launch a single service. You need to know where that service actually lives in the real world. Why? Because the physical location of your data affects everything from how fast your app loads to whether you're following international privacy laws. If you're ready to master the map of the cloud, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and let's dive in. You might think the cloud is just some magical invisible force, but it's actually made of massive building, thousands of miles of fiber optic cables and millions of servers. Knowing how AWS designs this network allows you to build systems that are highly available. That's tech speak for. Your app stays running even if a lightning strike hits a data center. The biggest building block is the AWS region. Think of a region as a specific geographical area on the map, like North Virginia, Ireland, or Tokyo. When you pick a region, you're usually looking for two things: latency and compliance. You are to pick the region closest to your customers so your app feels snappy. You also need to pick a region that follows local laws. For example, if your data must stay in Europe, you choose the Frankfurt or Ireland regions. Common examples you'll see in the console are East 1 or West 1. Now, let's zoom in. Inside every single region, you have availability zones or AZs. An AZ isn't just one room, it's one or more discrete data centers, each with its own redundant power cooling. And networking, here's the secret sauce. The AZs in a region are physically separated by miles of distance to protect them from a local flood or power outage, but they are connected by lightning-fast, private fiber optic cables. By spreading your app across multiple AZs, you ensure that if one data center goes down, the others catch the load without your users ever noticing a glitch. That is true fault tolerance. Finally, let's talk about edge locations. These are different from regions and AZs. Think of these as mini outposts scattered in almost every major city worldwide. These are primarily used by Amazon CloudFront, which is AWS's content delivery network. If a user in London wants to watch a video hosted in a US region, they don't have to wait for the data to travel across the Atlantic every time. The video is cached at a London edge location, delivering it to the user with incredibly low latency. It's like having a local branch of our favorite store in every neighborhood. To wrap it up, regions are the big geographic locations. Availability zones are the clusters of data centers inside those regions that give you high availability. And edge locations are the global endpoints that make your content move at the speed of light. Now that you know the where, you're ready to start building. Did this help you visualize the cloud better? Let me know in the comments which region you're planning to use for your first project. Don't forget to like and subscribe for our next lesson, where we'll finally jump into the AWS Management Console. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy coding!